Hi guys, Rusty Dog here. Welcome back to Starfield. Okay, um, so just a quick bit of transparency for you. I got past the firefight at the end of the last video by cheating. I used a trainer, I used God mode, and I killed everybody. Once I got past that bit, I removed the trainer, and this is the point we're at right now. I should also tell you that the point we're about to start from is a point that I have already played beyond, but maybe like just a little bit. I've just been into like the next room and killed everybody. And when I killed everybody in the next room, it was done fairly easily for me. I killed about, I don't know, 4 or 5 or 6, however many there were. And it wasn't too much of an issue. I don't think I even needed a health pack. I can pretty much 100% guarantee you that is not how it's going to go this time. Because I know that playing it again, maybe I was just super lucky that time. I didn't really break a sweat to get through killing those people. But I know that it's going to not work out so well this time. So be prepared for a battle where I'm not going to come out very well and I'm going to get, frustrated about it, which is what a lot of gamers do get. Now, putting all that aside, I have a very sore throat. Putting all that aside, I want to have a little rant. Just a little one, which I know some people appreciate. So here it comes. This one is a rant about people who put out these 10 things to do in Starfield, 15 secret features that they never told you about, hints and tips and tricks on how to skill up easy and how to earn quick money and how to get a big ship, 5 tips on blah, 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 whatever. Most of those videos I haven't watched. I've watched about 3, which are just tips and tricks about just things, basic things, general things about the game that might help you. And I thought if I learn a few of those, it might just help me in my gameplay. And a couple of things that I've been told have. However, at least on the 3 videos, I'm sure this isn't the same for everybody who's posted these videos. But of the 3 that I watched, everybody was talking a mile a minute. Guys, I don't know if you're in a rush, but when you're making a video, can you at least slow it down a little? I don't need to hear you going, as well as using main thrusters, if you press the spacebar and you go through here, you can thread the needle with your ship by going through here, and you can control your ship very easily. Also, with the med packs, don't use the med packs because they're not very good. If you use the emergency kits and then you go for the other packs, they're more better. And it's like a mile a minute. Slow the frig down. Punctuate, commas, full stops in your sentences. Pause. Take a breath. I can't absorb all of that information in a 10 or 12 minute video where it's just constant. There's no break at all in the speaking. Like there's no pause where your guy goes, and if you pick up the emergency kit, you'll find that rejuvenates you much better than a med kit. Okay, so now we're going to move on to ship's thrusters. And with those thrusters, you'll find if you press the space bar, no, it's just this. And don't forget, if you press the space bar, you go down and you pick up this health pack, and then you go through, and then in this corridor, and you'll find that your cutting tool can also cut away these panels if you try. Woo! All 3 videos were like this. 3 different people talking at 100 words a minute. Please, slow it down. There's no rush. Pause, give us time to absorb what you're saying so that then we can then process, you know, the next bit. Because I'm still trying to process the last thing you said, and you've already moved on to a completely different topic. Just slow it down, please. Now then, let's go. This is not going to go well for me just because it did the last time. I know I can't prove that to you, but it did. So, oh, this isn't where I want to be, is it? I think I loaded in the wrong. Oh yeah, I very much loaded in the wrong. How on earth did I manage that? Oh, it's this one. This one. 623 is the one I need. My bad. No, that was 623. What the hell? Remember when I told you guys that I'd already done this bit and I'd killed everybody? Well, this is that bit. And as you can see, I've already accomplished this. Look at my health, it's fine. Dude, it must be the one before. By the way, just in case you're wondering, I have no idea how I got into the habit of saying dude. You know, I'm not American, but I got into it. There, this is where we need to be. Okay, so I have got Sarah Morgan here, not moving, because I don't want her interfering with my firefight. Yes, she helps out. The problem is I like to go in with stealth, and she just jumps, like I'm walking down the stairs, the enemy's around the corner, and she just jumps in front of me and starts firing. So the element of surprise is gone. Now, I kind of want to go through my weapons quickly, but not really so much. There is one thing I need to do though. I need to favorite this thing in there. Okay, so I've got some modified Grendels. I've got this one. This is the one I'm using right now, or should be this one, with armor-piercing rounds and a compensator, whatever that does. This one's got longer range. It's these meaningless numbers that get me as well. Like this one says range 20, this one says 24. By what units? What, meters? It's got better accuracy as well. Now this one I've got favorited. Again, it would be nice if the hearts were bigger, right? You might think, what the hell's he on about now? If these hearts, which indicate that you favorited the weapon, were bigger, they could then put a number inside that heart. And that number, I mean, they could do it now, but it would be tiny. That number would represent the slot that that weapon is in. For example, this modified shotgun is in slot 7. And it would be really nice if they had a bigger heart with a 7 inside to show me what slot it currently occupies. Now, I can do that from within the game when I go there. But if you look at these, it just says modified Grendel, modified Grendel. It doesn't say which one is which one has the armor-piercing rounds. So it would be nice if here, when you see the armor-piercing rounds, you could see which slot. Ah, that's slot 4, and this is the one that's in slot 3. You know what I mean? I don't even know why. Yeah. So of the standard Grendels then, I have 4 of them. So if I ever run out of ammo on one, I can always chuck it away and use another one. I don't need to carry 4 standard ones, especially when I've got modified ones, 3 modified ones. This one has got some power as well. 30% damage on the next attack after hitting a target's limbs. So I think what that means is make your first shot on a leg or an arm, and then after that, whatever you hit them with on the second shot will be 30% more damage. That's how I understand that. In the aid here, something I learned, which I suppose is pretty obvious to others, in the med packs, it says restores 4% health per second for 10 seconds. So that's going to restore 40% health, right? It's going to do 4% per second over 10 seconds. This is also an indication of the rate of restoration. So in 10 seconds, it's restoring 4% at a time. All right, so it's going to take 10 seconds to restore 40%, because it doesn't instantly restore. It just goes up, and that's the scale of it. So that's what that means. But then you've got these where it says plus 20% for 2 minutes. I don't understand that. Why can't? What's the difference between that and it just giving you 20%? Like you inject it or whatever you do with this thing, and you've instantly got 20% health. What's the 2 minutes bit? I'd like to think it meant that you would get plus 20% over the length of 2 minutes, which seems pretty useless to me, because you'd be losing health quicker than that in a firefight. But it doesn't say health per second like the med pack does. See? So I don't know what this is. Now, I've already played this. I want to let you know, I don't know if it's going to work here. I've got no skill points. I already played beyond this point to clear this room here that you can see beyond the window. I cleared that room and I earned a skill point. That doesn't mean that when I play it now, I'm going to earn a skill point. So, yeah. Now, let me see if I can bring Sarah with me.
Old star yards and other abandons. Lead the way.
Now, what I want to do is just bring her with me. We're going to get seen here and fired upon. I want to bring her with me to a point before the firefight. Like here. Come on, Sarah. Get to me before they do. Sarah! Oi! This way! Well, maybe she can stay there as a distraction. See, this is a problem. While she's in combat, you cannot talk to her. But she's not really in combat either. Oh, buggeration. Okay, let's try this. So go for the limb.
Badly for you.
Okay, that worked. Jesus. Go for the limb and then, right. She's in combat, so I can't tell her to stay put now. I actually think the element of surprise is gone now anyway.
It's ringing bad.
Yeah, well, you deal with those, and if they get close, I'll come in and do the close range stuff.
I'm gonna go down.
When I told you guys that I've already cleared this room and I did it fairly easily, I don't even think I used a health pack doing it. But I did do it on my own. She wasn't around. I kept her back there in the other room. I haven't tried out this other weapon yet either. This one. See, sometimes most of the time when they're behind railings, see, look, there's no damage being taken away from them because the game always has you hitting the railings. Sarah, why don't you come up here, right, and then we can entice them to come to us. Okay, they'll come here. The AI is pretty decent, even though they get on my nerves. Wow, so one I missed, one went through his legs, and then I'm getting killed because I have to reload. I did tell you that this was going to go worse this time. And I know what I'm talking about. If something goes well for me in the game, like a part, I think, oh wow, I got through that really well, that was cool. If I attempt it again, maybe another 10 times, there's no way it's going to go as well as the last time. You know, it just doesn't happen. I'm sure you guys know the effect I'm talking about. So let's grab these. What is this one? Berserker modified Grendel. Does more damage the less armor one has. So the less armor I've got, the more damage. Eh? When it says one has, do you mean my enemies? Obviously my enemies. It can't work any other way. So the less armor they've got, the more damage it's going to do. Well, yeah. Okay, let's grab that. I don't know. That's just extra weight.
If you're searching, then make it quick.
So if I go into here and go to new items and then favorite this one, I might put it in place of this, which was also modified. So I might put it there. Okay, that's on slot 4. Let's test it out. See, if you replay a section of the game, you're going to get completely different.
Stay down.
You're going to get completely different results. You're going to get different looting. You're going to get different chances of skill points. You know, I might not get a skill point now. I got one last time because I managed to do a nice move. Is that Sarah? See, she's usually in the way. Look at the movement. Look how, wow. I don't know how I'm expected to deal with erratic movement. The way that they move like that, it's so unreal. It's very cartoon-like, and if it was actually proper physical movement, you know, like movement that represents reality kind of thing. You know what I'm saying, right? Like game characters can just do very erratic, unrealistic motion, and I have a lot of problems dealing with that because you can't keep up with unreal stuff like that. I can't anyway. The movement, like if you look at games like Fear, they've got realistic movement in their NPCs. They've also got the best AI going of any game.
This is badly for you.
Yeah, I know, I'm in the lines down here. I'm going to use up all my med packs here. Whereas last time I didn't use up any. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm going to die just from reloading. So I'm going to retreat a little. Okay, so maybe from here I can restore some health and then reload. Okay, now I'm ready for the firefight. When a weapon runs out, it shouldn't just stay at 0. I think they should just do what other games do and just reload. It shouldn't require manual reloading every time. I know it's more immersive and realistic that way, but I prefer the balanced gaming way, where it reloads for you. But I guess this isn't just that game. Okay, I have my skill point. That's got a muzzle brake. We'll take a look at that soon. So now if I die, I'm going to lose the skill point. Yeah, There are games where when a weapon runs out, it will auto-load. There are other games where auto-load is a perk, and there are games where you have to manually reload. So I'm not going to bother with this because it's just too much weight. I can get rid of my other boost pack, of course. I haven't had a chance to test my boost pack yet. I could do it in here. You see, you can pick off this list by just pressing take, and you have to do take, take, take. But you can't select one off this list. Like, I can't move down to modify Grendel and pick that up. I can only do that here in the transfer box. So I don't want any of these. She's still shooting, so let her do that.
Damn it.
Where's her enemy? She was shooting at somebody, unless she killed him already.
Guess they ran away.
Yeah, well, maybe they did. Right, I'm going to search for bodies and loot said bodies. Okay, now I already have this. So compare to equipped. So this is mine. One is rare, one is epic. But look at the mass though. So his mass, the dead body, is 30 out of 135, right? But this is 4 mass. That's a lot for me because I don't have much to carry. For now, I've got a perk point I can use. But if this one is better in every way, I'll just drop the other one. It doesn't have the minus 15 damage from human. It does have minus 15 from robot. I don't know if that's any good. And plus 25 radiation resistance. Physics is more, energy is more, and electromagnetic is more. So this is better in every way. So yeah, so I'm going to take that and that. I'm going to take the lead-lined one. Okay. My normal helmet weighs like 1 point something, and these weigh like 4 point something. So if I look in my inventory now, I'm over my limit, which is no good. But I do have a skill point that I can use to address that. However, what I want to do is I can either keep this one, which is rare. Well, I'm going to wear this one, but this one, like, look at this, look at the mass here, 1.9, and these are 430 each. I do need to drop this rare one because of the mass to keep me under that 135 limit, even though I am going to increase it. Show helmet in breathable areas. Okay, so let's drop this thing. And I don't know if this is any use. So to compare this one, it's got corrosive and more airborne, and because it weighs less. So if I put this suit on, I should be able to jump higher, even though I'm still carrying the other one. Doesn't really make sense, does it? But yeah. So I have a skill point, which I'm going to use for weightlifting because that will give me increased total carrying capacity by 10 kilos. So we're going to apply it to that one. And now I should be on 145. Yeah, there we go. So I could pick that suit up again, but I will not. Where is the suit anyway? It usually drops in a case. Yeah, I just heard them. It usually drops in a. There's normally a case. Is that it? Oh, last time I dropped one. Maybe it is. Hold on. Oh, it's a helmet. Okay, yeah. Okay, because it's a helmet, not a suit. Why are you pointing over here, Sarah? So, we got past this level. No, let me rephrase that just to make it a bit better. We got past this section. There you go. Okay, that's an extra boost thing. I don't know what I'm wearing actually. I might be wearing one. Ah, okay. No, I'm not. So, if we go here and go to boosted pack and compare to equipped. Okay, so the one I'm wearing is on the left, the one you're looking at is on the right. So this has got, the physics are about the same, give or take. Energy is better, emissions are better, or electromagnetic. If I say the wrong word, don't worry. I know what it is. I know it's electromagnetic, at least I'm guessing it is. Airborne 0. Yeah, this is a very basic one. It's got better thermal. It weighs more. And it does have 20% oxygen capacity extra. But I'm going to give this one a miss. Yeah, I'm going to give that one a miss. Now the bodies that Sarah killed off, did she kill off any down here? And what's inside there? I want to have a look inside there. Is this a ship? Yeah, let's have a look inside, Sarah, before we tackle. Ooh! I wish I'd known that was there. I would have used that. Oh, am I getting infected? Oh, somebody. The weapon already made noises about reloading, but it didn't reload. Yeah, I heard clicks and pops that you would expect or associate with reloading, but clearly it was not doing it. Energy and EM is better. Thermal is better. Airborne is 10 instead of 30. Radiation, I don't know. And look at the mass. I don't think so.
See if they've got any weapons or ammo.
I just did that. I don't know if you noticed it, but I just did that. Yeah. Sometimes it's, I just don't bother looking at how many bullets are in the clip to see whether I need a reload or not. Sometimes I really don't bother. It's not about not bothering, it's more about I just forget to do it. I do get frustrated with failure.
Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
So I think as we level up, as we get skill points and level up, and I'm able to get more.
Much better odds destroying one of their
Will you shush and be quiet while I'm talking? So as I will this help the aid? Where's that thing? Where's that thing? Treats infections. Yeah, because it was purple, you see. Yeah, so as we play this, I am going to get frustrated. I'm probably going to swear now and again. All I can say is either tolerate it or don't, I guess. Crafting. Restores 3 health. Minus 20%. Okay. Minus 20% O2 for 3 minutes. I need to work out what all of these words mean. I mean, it makes sense to me, but I don't know what it means in context of the game here. Yeah, I am going to get like this because it's when, well, I can't, it's difficult to explain it. Yeah, it's difficult to explain why, but there's certain ways I expect things to go and then they don't go, and then it kind of frustrates me as to why, that kind of stuff. And some, you know, I get frustrated as well with my own failings. So it's going to go like this. We're going to have good moments, we're going to have bad moments. That's just how it's going to go. See, there's a lot of crafting gear here, but until I actually come to start crafting... What's this cough stuff? I may have to pause the game and go onto Google and find out what the cough stuff is and how to get rid of it, because we have a yellow symbol on there, but I don't know what that is, and if I should switch to a different suit. I've only got one of the suit though. But clearly my man is suffering for some reason, and I want to explore around here. But clearly I'm not being given the time to do that. Is this where we were before? Oh look, we've come full circle. Come on, Sarah. I actually don't know where we're going here. I know we need to go to 46. I don't know where that is. Common man, this can be used in crafting. It doesn't say for what. Okay, I'll tell you what, take it. I haven't crafted anything yet. I don't think we've been given the opportunity to craft. Knowing this game, you probably have to unlock something to start crafting. I don't know. There's no way through here. Is it down there we need to be? It is. So how do we get down there? It'd be easy if I could just break the damn glass. Yeah, I know you're suffering, but I don't know how to fix you. I've already given you pharmaceuticals, and that hasn't worked at all, so I'm not really sure what to do with you. Alright, so what we'll have to do is we'll have to look at the ground and find out where we're going. Okay, so up the stairs. Okay, let's do another scan. I bet it's going to take me out to a place where I could have avoided the entire firefight. So scanner off, scanner back on again. Yep, this is where we came in. So it's actually leading us back out again. Alright. So was the whole point... So the whole point of going to that station wasn't to find that dude. It was just to engage in a firefight, and that was it. Mind you, we picked up some stuff. We picked up a fair amount of stuff. I wonder if I can hand off some stuff to her so she can carry it. Stuff that I don't really need right now.
Looks like it's Neptune next.
Oh, I see.
Want to see what I'm carrying?
No, I want you to take some of mine. Can you do that? I'm okay. I've got 8 less than I need to be carrying. Okay.
Time to go?
Not quite. I have health issues that I can't fix. See this one? When I cough, I get this purple symbol. And I already took one of these. So now I have to take another one, at least. This is also for the yellow. They're all for the yellow. If I keep coughing, I don't know what to do. Right, I'm getting 34 frames here. So in that station we were in just now, killing, I was getting around 60. So frame rate varies quite a lot in this game. You can be down to 30, you can be up to 60. It depends. Right now I'm at 40 now. So we need to go to Neptune. Yeah, it's very, very much a case of variable frame rates, like big time. Okay, so we need to go and set course. Not landing target, just set course. You cannot travel while the ship is docked. I wasn't traveling, I was just saying to plot the course. Mind you, when it plots the course, it does travel, doesn't it? There's no... You can't plot the course and then say, okay, go now. Like Elite Dangerous does, for example. Set course. Flying to Neptune yourself as a pilot would be so cool. Okay, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to Google the coughing. Alright, I'll be back.
Taking the sights. That could be our vanguard.
Okay, so apparently to stop your character's pursuit...
Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready.
I'll have to tell you later.
If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond. We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
Oh, I'm screwed then. I can't target the engines. I don't have the skill point. That's the wrong button. Okay, I don't have the skill point to do it. You need skill to target the engines. We'll have to come back and do this another time. I'm not quite sure whereabout it is. I would have said combat, but I'm pretty sure there is an unlock that you need in order to be able to target a ship's weapons. I mean, I don't know where it is. Aha, is it this one? Targeting control systems. Unlocks ship's targeting functionality. I perhaps should have taken that when I got my skill point, But because I don't have this, I can't target his engines, and therefore this mission is a bust. I have to earn a skill point somewhere else, and then I'll have to come back and do this. So we're going to have to get the hell out of here if I know how to do that, and then we're going to have to pick a different mission. So can I get the missions from here? Okay, while we have a quiet moment, I will read from the Google. To stop your character's persistent cough in Starfield, you'll need to heal their lung damage through one of the following methods. Using an injector, which is an aid item, using snake oil, which is an aid item, or visiting a doctor and asking to be healed. Okay, so I don't think I have an injector, I don't think I have snake oil, and I have zero clue how to visit a doctor. There's not really any manual here, is there, to tell me, you know, how to go and do that. Ooh, what's this? It says, oh, F1 system. Okay. So system is main menu, basically, then. That's like, yep, that's what F1 does. Okay. I wonder why it says system. Okay, so we need to go into the map. We need to come out. It's probably going to tell me something like, oh, you can't move, you can't jump anywhere while you're in combat. Something along those lines. Told you! You cannot fast travel during combat. So we're screwed. Yeah, I have... That means I either have to lose him, or... I don't know. Is my only choice now to kill him? Or is my only other choice to reload the game to the point before we undocked and then not go to Neptune? Oh wow, this is... We need to stop following this old neighborhood thing. We need to do this one. I don't know, I'm going to try and get out of this, but if I can't, I don't know what to do. Now he's gaining on me. Like, if there is a way out here, I can tell you that I don't know what it is. So the only way out of this I can really see is loading up a previous game. Okay, yeah, I've clicked it. I clicked it already. Wow, some of these dialogues, they don't respond first time to mouse clicks, unless my mouse is screwed. Okay, right, let's have a look. So we're looking for injector. Pretty sure I don't have that. Oh, snake pack. Is that the same thing? I don't think so. It says snake oil. We'll take that anyway. Okay, so I now need to Google how to find a doctor. Okay, so it has... Okay, apparently New Atlantis. It says Starfield, Dr. Lebedev. Firstly, dock your ship in the spaceport. What spaceport? Atlantis, New Atlantis City. And where was that? I don't remember. I know we've been. I just don't remember where it was. So I'm just going to have to start typing another Google question in, which is Starfield, where is New Atlantis City? New Atlantis City can be found on the planet Jemison, based in Alpha Centauri. That's it. That's the one. Alright, so we're going to go... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. You see what... Oh, God. When you're getting on board, you've got two choices. You can press E to get on board the ship and R to go straight to the cockpit. So I pressed R, but of course that doesn't work here because R now becomes reload, and hence the weapon came out. I'm struggling, guys. I am struggling with aspects of this game. So what we have to do then is undock. Right, we'll do that. As for her quest of this neighborhood mission, we're going to have to forget that until we get a skill point. Then we can come back here and go to Neptune and have that fight and target the engines. I wish the mission would tell you, you don't have the necessary skill points to complete this mission. You need the following skill points in order to complete this mission, Anyway, we need to find a doctor with some urgency, so let's go to Alpha Centauri. I don't know how much fuel I have left, but I'm just going to have to hope. So, set course. Okay. Is that it? I pressed X to set course. You can clearly see it's there. And now it's popped up. Woo! Baby. Black screen.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Well, I hope you don't find any and kill me, because I'm out here. So now we need to go to Jemison, which is here. And we need to go to New Atlantis. Why isn't there a place called New Atlantis here? New Atlantis can be found on the planet Jemison. I mean, there's a landing area, but does that dictate that that is... New Atlantis, there we go. Explored. Let's see if it actually lands at the civilian outpost, because I'm pretty bad at getting this landing procedure correct. I'm usually landing like 4 kilometers away, as you can see. So I always have to double land. I don't know why. If anyone can tell me what's going wrong there, because it did say civilian outpost. But if I go back here now, you'll see that I am I can't set a landing target here. Am I already there? I mean, I'm clearly not. I'm there. What is this? Check out your ship's inventory. How is that even a a waypoint. I am a little bit lost here because last time we came to Jemison, we actually landed in a city. Sorry, well, last time we came to New Atlantis, we did manage to land in the city. I don't know. I find this very confusing. Like, why don't we have an icon called Talk to Louisa Reyes, New Atlantis? That's a mission. That doesn't necessarily then say that this is where... Okay. So Louisa Jamison's on New Atlantis. We have a mission for that. So if we come all the way out and go to the missions, which is... That's the inventory, Rusty. If we go here... Is it here, though? I actually don't think it is there. Where do I get my missions from? I've had the screen up about, I don't know, 7 or 8 times on this video. L. Yeah, that's the one. Okay, so we need to do this one. Okay. But I don't want to talk to Louisa Reyes. I just want to get to New Atlantis. And I can't believe... What if I didn't have a mission at New Atlantis? Then how do you find it, guys? Because we know that New Atlantis is here because it says so. But I've got a place called the Lodge. We have a science outpost, which doesn't say that it's called New Atlantis. We have an industrial outpost. We have a civilian outpost. Do I have to click on these to get a name out of them? No. No. Where's New Atlantis? Is it here? No. I'm going to pause until I figure this out. It might take a while. There's a very big disconnect between the player and the game here. A big disconnect. I'm not being given the information that I'm expected to be given. New Atlantis can be found on the planet Jemison. We've already been here, so... the city is split into 4 different districts. Okay. I'm just going to run through this. Okay. So this is, I have to go back to where to find the doctor now, right? He may be somewhat tricky to find if you don't know where to go. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so to find the doctor, firstly dock your ship in the spaceport. Okay. Again, what spaceport? Okay, I'm going to have to pause. I'll be back. Okay, oops, that was a mistake. Right, so I've had to take off again.
Scan complete.
Because...
Land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
Okay, you've been cleared. Okay, I wasn't cleared before because I was on the ground. So... Right, what I did last time, oh, no, I was here. Right, so missions, then you go to talk to Louisa, which we've already got, and then you say set course. New Atlantis. And land. I'm going to follow the instructions here and see if it works. See if I can...
Painful memories or not.
Oh, wow, it worked. Now, here's my issue with all of this. The icon, or one of those icons or something, should be labeled New Atlantis. Even if it's part of 4 icons or 4 districts, it really should say, like, such and such district, New Atlantis. The words New Atlantis don't even figure on the map. I think that's a huge mistake. So we're back to 30 frames per second. Now we need the train. I'm not going to bother with the technician. I'm not going to bother with upgrading my ship, changing my ship, any such thing like that. We have to focus on what's at hand here. And that is the transport system.
Hey, you! You have a minute?
This I don't need.
Talk to you. You're the one that was on Vectera, right? You flew in on the, Frontier.
Wow, talk about interruptions.
Tommy Bitlow, SSNN research intern. Word is the Frontier was involved in an attack? It's true, right? You saw some real action? Right, of course. This will take 2 seconds. Just go to the SSNN building and talk to Nadia Mufaz, my boss. She will pay you good money for an interview. This is great. Great. My boss, Nadia Mufaz, would kill to talk to you. An actual eyewitness. There's credits in it for credible, newsworthy information.
Just gonna get out of this
Easy
quick.
money, too. Just go to the SSNN building. It's not far. Keep it up, Tommy. You're killing it.
Are we done? Can I carry on with my job now? Right, we need to go to the what they've referred to on this website as a train station.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
So it's this New Atlantis Transit.
Okay. No bounty. You're clear.
I have to ignore whatever that blue item is because it's not what we need. Right, the train that's always here and never not here, you never have to wait for it. Okay, we want residential district. After leaving the train, walk to the left through a small park and next to the... That doesn't make sense. After leaving the train, walk to the left through a small park and next to the Centurion Arsenal. Okay, you missed a word out there. I think you meant to say and stay next to it or something. You can't say walk through and next to. Okay. Take a left turn in the alleyway and go down the stairs. This? Turn right and you see a building called Reliant Medical. I've got a feeling we've gone the wrong way, but we're just going to have to search for it here. Down the stairs, turn right. A Reliant Medical. There we go.
No,
Okay.
I'm not feeling that bad.
This is doctor's office. You'll find an entrance around the corner. Once you're in the building, you may notice that there's nobody at the front desk.
I have that report that's due.
Don't worry, though the office isn't closed. Keep going deeper into the building and look for a door on the right. Okay. from there you'll be taken straight to the office, and you'll see the doctor to the right of the door. His services will cost you 400.
It's been a while. How's the arm? Welcome to Reliant. If you're in need of medical assistance,
Cool, we
or
got the
require
doctor.
supplies, I am sure we can accommodate you. All right, what can I do for you?
I'm coughing up a lung.
It's a good thing you came in to see me.
It will be this one. I have an remember how the dialogue came up and said you have an affliction, so it would be this one. It will be this one for sure. I don't know whether to take care of it all. Do I have wounds? If I don't have wounds, would this then not come up? Because I don't want to pay him for no reason. Let's do this.
Some good old-fashioned stitching, and you'll be set. Just relax and take long, slow, deep breaths. This will be over soon.
You're going to do it all sitting on your arse, are you?
Well, you've certainly come to the right place.
Now, do you have any... Oh, this will be handy. I want to get one of these, because I needed this before, right? The injector. So we'll take one of those. Or did we just take two of them? No, we just took one of them. Treats brain treats brain injury, concussion, heat stroke, hernia, hypothermia, lung damage, poisoning, and radiation poisoning. Let's take two of those. They're very cheap. The med packs, yeah. We want the emergency kit if we can ever find one. Treats burns and frostbite. Okay. Quantity. Go with 5. Guess. Suppresses addiction symptoms. Oh my god. Treat dislocated limb, fractured limb, fractured... Wow. They're very cheap. And the mass is very cheap as well. Contusions, lacerations and puncture wounds. Penicillin X. Treats infections. But that probably doesn't include lung damage. So we'll get one of those. Okay, I'm good. I think, yeah.
Take care of yourself.
I will take care of myself. Right, out of here. Right, let's go and do this interview at SSNN building, and I don't know, maybe it'll give us a skill point which we can unlock the targeting systems of the ship, and then we can go from there. It doesn't look like... Oh, okay. I was about to say, which I guess it's still true, that my game isn't dropping below 30, but it just does... It touches 29, so I'm not going to count that, because that could be 29.5. Anyway, right, what we need to do is press the right button. And it's this one. I think we just disconnected that mission. There we go. So talk to Nadia. Okay. So let's go and do this interview thing, and let's see if she's going to pay us some money.
You are out there a lot, right? In space.
Was she taking a swim? Taking. Wow, I'm using a lot of Americanisms today. Taking a swim. I don't know where she would actually take it to. There must be somewhere you can take a swim to. Somebody will buy one. So I'm just being pernickety. Yes, she must be having a swim. Although isn't having the same as owning? Anyway, she must be swimming. What's this thing? Oh, hello, Mama. There's the SSN building. SSNN. Med Bay, the well. The other one is not here, eh? The place we just been to, RM, that's not here. Med Bay. I wonder if the Med Bay could also have treated us. There it is, Reliant Medical. That's in the residential area. Jemison Mercantile is in the spaceport area, which you take the train for. Children of Earth. Okay.
You can find redemption. Just do it somewhere.
Saw your ship come in.
Shayla.
Right.
It's there. We have to take the train, but I don't know where. I'm sure it'll tell us on the dialogue. Doo doo. Commercial district. It does tell us on the dialogue. Right, SSNN field office. Why did they put it in a field? I guess we have to go. Oh, it's over there. There we go. It's like CNN, but it's SSNN.
You just can't.
Hello, I have an appointment. Oh, it's her.
Whoever came up with bad news travels fast wasn't taking interstellar distances into account.
Welcome to SSNN, where
Hello.
the news never sleeps. If you're part of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst.
Listen, I might be able to hook you up with some merch. Maybe get you a ticket to a speaking gig he's got.
Sorry. Long day. Longer night. How about a do-over? Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you work, really work, for a living.
You
I
bet
bet you
your...
have a story or two. I have a feeling about such things.
Do you now?
Back to grind.
Yeah, back to the grind. Talking of which, ooh, 24 frames per second now. So I wonder if I can help that, because I did say on my video about the graphic settings that if the graphics got a bit squiffy, I could bring down the render resolution scale. So let's bring it down. Let's go all the way down to 80. Okay, that has helped. That's 31, 33, 34. Yeah. Has it made the graphics any worse? I don't think so. If I go into first person mode, which is what I ultimately prefer. Yeah. Oh, so this is another thing that I'm not really particularly into, that you have to keep yapping with this one
Let me know.
until you exhaust all of the dialogue options.
Story, you'll be compensated. Welcome to SSNN, where the news never sleeps. If you're part of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst.
So we have to go through all of these, right? I don't know.
We spend hundreds of hours digging into stories, sorting the lies from the damned
It's
lies.
kind of them forcing you to
And
listen
David
to all of
performs
this.
a 2-minute segment and wins an award. Who'd have a problem with that? Of course you do. Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you work, really work, for a living.
Yeah, you said that.
I bet you have a story or two.
I do.
I have a feeling about such things.
Yeah, you said. Aha.
Tommy? Tommy did something useful? So you must be the captain of the Frontier? Rumor is there was
Actually,
a
it's called the
firefighter in
Merlinator.
installation. I'm
But-
interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do you got for me? Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
Tell them about the ore. That was quite a lucrative operation.
You tell them. Let's do that one.
Bad blood between the fabled Constellation and the Crimson Fleet? Has all the markings of what we in the SSNN call a story. So what's your...
I'm doing this in the hope it gives me a skill point. Look at this one.
I'd tip my hat, but I seem to have...
She's not going to say it, is she, though?
Your people pulled a hell of a thing off. So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph?
That's a new story, isn't it? These single-handed... Oh, let's give him that one.
Sounds like a good outfit. The heroic miner is a good angle.
Exactly.
This is a good local story. Plucky miners band
I guess
together and
different
push
options
local
maybe
needs.
produce different outcomes and different
like
amount
this,
of credits,
drop by.
depending on
And
how
tips
good
to
you've
cover
made
any
the story.
incidentals
I don't
or
know.
Other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
Okay, 500 XP. Right. But I ain't getting any skill points. Yeah.
Please tell me you're not here to see Mr.
Alright, so I think I've got time for another mission. I've got this one, this Mantis one that cropped up. Read the secret outpost slate. I found a note about a secret outpost on a dead spacer. Might be worth a read. Something tells me it's not dead. Now this hasn't ticked off yet. Oh, find new stories. Well,
I can't believe I'm here. SSNN.
find new stories. I don't know. Does that just mean keep playing the game and new stories will come up, and then you just keep taking them to the news network when a story comes up, and then you can earn money? Is that what it is? Some things are just never very clear, are they? Let's go and see. Louisa Ray still working the power drain in the well. Okay, let's carry on with this. I thought we'd done this one. And see if we can earn a skill point from this. Because we are here. So let's go do this. Oh, I think for the boost pack, it's not working. Maybe there are restrictions to using it here.
Give me your...
But I know you have to press space to jump and space again to boost. And it doesn't work. Leastways, it doesn't work here. Oh, I remember this. Yeah. I thought we did all of these, you know?
Go for it.
I know your type. Freewheeling space ace.
This was pretty low on the list of things I wanted to do today. So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being recorded down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority, but Zoe is intimidating. I have to go in there, but I really, really don't want to. You think you'd be willing to go with me? Just make sure this doesn't go badly?
Okay, I can go with you.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think.
The talking?
Just be ready for, well, anything.
Yeah, I know what anything means. Anything means guns out and at the ready.
Just one quiet day. Not too much to ask for.
A visit from Mast. How delightful. You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones.
I'm Luisa Reyes. Well, you know that, because I've been in here 3 times.
Yes, of course you are.
I'm ready to pop her head.
You were accusing me of with absolute...
Just say the word.
Power drain is coming
Oops.
from your building, Zoe.
Okay, you know why that comes up? This is what happens when you press the H key. And I'm doing that because I'm pressing H to holster the weapon. Because that's what happens in Hitman. And I'm used to that.
Check the grid.
But it's not. It's R.
You can't talk your way out of this.
You can talk your way out of
I'm going
this.
to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Oh, it's off. Okay. Stay back, Sarah. Where are you going? Hey.
Howdy.
Howdy. Howdy. I'm Duty.
Okay, I can do this. Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we're prepared to handle the situation.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
That means it's going to.
Okay, you're probably right. Just need to breathe.
Yeah. Because that's how it's going to work. I'll be back to the doctors before you know it.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With masks.
Do you get skill points for side missions?
And why?
Don't know.
Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box? Hey, I thought you were out there, you know, solving this.
Are we getting an echo here? I had to adjust my microphone settings and remove what they call a noise gate because it kept clipping my voice out. But it looks like my microphone is picking up the game sounds as well, so I hope this hasn't been echoing the whole time. I'm just going to check, which means I have to pause the vid. Okay, so I've re-added the noise gate, and I hope it's not going to cut my voice out too much. But it is cutting away the game volume, which is coming through my microphone, which is good.
A lot of computer expertise in your file, along with...
So yeah, if my voice cuts out, there's not much I can do without playing back the video. And I can't do that till after I've played, so yeah. Catch 27.
Sorry, I can't play right now.
Wow, it sounds rowdy. So many different ways for doors to open too. Kind of neat.
Hey there. You should be getting close. Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
And Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this.
That's it, thanks.
Let's just take a look here. Okay. You're going to want to head for...
What's the matter with you, darling?
It should be near Apex
Hello?
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am?
Riding a bike?
Is obviously the
Riding a unicycle. Got it. Riding a unicycle.
Ignore her. Head for box 47A,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah. Sarah's riding a unicycle. Yeah. Come on, Sarah. I hope she recovers. She got off her bike. Well done.
I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. Adequately done. Miss Reyes and I have both noted that the next node in this trace is not on any of the current diagrams. We'll have this solved in short order.
She means it's not in the well. It's somewhere on the surface. Which technically means it's not my responsibility.
However,
we agreed that we all like to see this through. If you head topside, I'll pull up the diagrams we need.
Didn't we do this one that's pointing to right now? Pretty sure. Oh no, this is a different one. Okay. What's going on now? I'm not sure if it's taking us to the next junction box that we need to do or not. It doesn't look like it, does it? It looks like it's just taking us to something different. So we may have to go into the mission details, maybe. It's a pity you can't like in here, for example, you've got these this is your mission, this is your submissions, but you can't click on one of these submissions, so it's the marker, the waypoint marker is pointing to this specific one. Alright, so we've done that blob. There's another blob which should be over there. The one where she was riding the unicycle. Why is that not highlighted? You see, you've got all these multiple markers, but it's not really telling you which one is which and stuff like that. So okay, we've done that one, and this one points to the tram. Do we need to take the tram to go and find another junction box somewhere else? Because I can't be searching this entire complex. That doesn't make sense. Okay. I'm going to follow this through and see what happens. I don't think this is really doing anything, but...
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and
Well,
blueprints
maybe.
to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path,
Oh, okay.
you'll get to meet first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs, but I trade in value.
Oops, wrong key.
I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the trade authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
I have no clue what district I'm actually in. We can take the train to the Resi district, though. Sorry. Catch the next one. So you got a waypoint back at the tram. So there's some weird stuff with the waypoints. I just prefer to have one. Like if it says, you know, do 3 junction boxes, then it's fine to have 3 of these. But if you've only got one particular task in your mission, then it should only have one waypoint, I think.
Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower. Zoe says there's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that.
One never knows when information might be useful.
Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Okay. So... Okay, we're going the building. I was wondering whether the new icon would pop up, and it does. Come on, Sarah, get in. Couldn't move for a second, but it's good now. Now, I've been told that I can cycle through these lockpicks to choose one. But what I don't get is, which one do you choose first? But I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slots. None of these have got that, so I can only do like one at a time. That'll be one. And it'll be this one. That one. And this one. Followed by this one. Not. Yes.
If that was locked, there must be something they don't want us to find.
Okay, you see now, when I said about frame rates varying, I'm getting 74 here. Oh, there we go. Do I have to wait here? Come out. Go to missions. Because it says thing about deliver the evidence. Oh, here we go. So I can choose whether to give it to Louisa or to Zoe. And this power down the junction box, not quite sure why that hasn't popped its ugly head up. Or why it hasn't been ticked off, really. Okay, I guess it must be done. So let's leave the building and see what happens. Okay. Right, unless the mission isn't selected. Go. So that power down the junction box is still unticked. Okay, cutting across the grass was a bad move. This way. You're not going to point me into the building, are you? No.
It's nothing like an afternoon off.
Yeah, I need to find my way around, really. Or learn my way around, I should say.
Then I realize my tank sprung a leak. I'm stuck. And the only place close enough to land. Wait.
You're not suggesting.
Ptolemy 2, Terramorph Heaven.
I think anything that lights up in blue when you do scan mode are people that can be scanned or items that can be scanned. Although I've never successfully scanned a person. That bottom set of commands, scan and outpost and surface map, that scan sometimes just turns into the word social.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
Okay, something went wrong there. I don't know, I'm going to end up in the wrong area for sure. Keep leaving her behind, she won't get on the train. They should give you the runaround on this one, eh? Oof.
It's Hope Tech. Are we surprised the contents came damaged?
You look like you need something, yeah?
Is that junction box where she was unicycling?
So you tracked it down?
Correct.
You got something to show for it?
Yep.
Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't date her.
Oh yeah.
And I'm really glad we got to work together on this. So, looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Calibank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
Right, so where does this mission stand now? Oh, it's not there anymore. Surely that's a new story for SSN. Oh yeah, because it updated, didn't it? It said a light in the darkness updated. So we can go back to SSN now and maybe give them this new story. Yeah, it doesn't know where I want to go, but I know.
You know, there's nothing wrong with breakfast.
I want to get out of here, which is this way. People just dissolving in the elevator. So I think we want the spaceport. Yeah, I think so. Because what we need, unless the SSNN building is here, which I don't think it is.
Having a good one?
We're gonna have to take the tram. Yeah, I don't think it's here. I think it's in a different district. I've forgotten where it is. Okay. So if we go here, we do have a light in the darkness lit up. And there was an update. So I was believing that that update was that now we've got a new story for them. But if that was true, and the mission is highlighted, wouldn't it then be the case that if we press F on the floor that it would give us a route? Find new stories for SSN. I forget where SSN was, I forget which area. Was it residential? No, I don't know. It would be commercial, wouldn't it, if anything? Kind of feel like I'm on my own here now. Yeah, this isn't the correct direction.
Okay, no bounty. You're clear.
Contrary to what you might have heard, UC security personnel are good people. And Sergeant Yumi just happens to be an old friend.
So I think we go to commercial. Not residential. It's got to be commercial. And I'm just testing out a theory. I no clue whether this is going to bear out into anything. Right, so I think this is the way. SSNN. We go up here, right? I could be totally wrong. And I usually am. What the hell? Wonder what that was.
As you can see,
oh, food.
traffic is good. The sales keep climbing.
Right, so we've got SSNN here, and we've got the network there. Ah, wasn't it through here?
Cool, spacesuit.
Yeah, pretty sure it was here. But I can be wrong even when I'm right. There we go. So this is just me testing out a theory to see if this works, because it did say it was updated.
You have another story for me? If you have a new story for me, I'm very happy to pay your fee.
So that doesn't pan out. There's no dialogue here for that.
I'm working on an investigative piece about some of the businesses in the well right now. Trying to get a handle on how things are in that part of the city. I'm not sure the story will get off the ground, though. I asked the higher-ups if I could go down there for some interviews, but they said it's too dangerous. They'd probably be all for it if David asked. Would you really? I'd owe you big time if you did. You've been a huge help on my other stories. I'm sure you'd do great. Great. I had 3 interviewees in mind. Teresa Mason,
Oh
the
God,
owner
what
of
have I let myself in for now?
Alex Rand at Apex Electronics, and Nurse O'Shea from the Med Bay. You don't need to ask too many tough questions. I just want to read on how their businesses are doing,
Well, the med bay we came across earlier on that machine.
Really can't thank you enough.
So that was this one. Oh, I keep coming out that way when what I should be doing is exiting that way. Yeah. All right, so
Thank you. I feel bad saying it, but at the
I
same
think I might leave this for the next time. I've got 3 interviews to carry out. Didn't plan on being a news reporter, or whatever you want to call it, journalist somehow. Yeah. Let's see. So the med bay is at the spaceport? I suppose it must be. Or it might be somewhere else on the planet for all I know. Because is that M? Is that M for med bay? This place looks all too familiar, but I think it's different. Let's see. Just the going in, yeah, it is, see. Okay, let's follow it. I'm not sure this is where we need to be going, but maybe the med bay is in the well. It could be. I don't know this place well enough yet. Please tell me these are not junction boxes. If these are junction boxes, I'm going to be left very confused. Med bay. Cool.
I've got limited resources. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do. A journalist? That's a surprise. Most people don't think anything that goes on in the well is worth writing about.
No, I'm writing.
Things are always rough at the med bay.
Yeah, it looks it.
A doctor that the well has, and I can't treat everyone. The last few weeks have been especially bad. There's some kind of infection going around. And a lot of
Yeah, I had a bad cough myself not too long ago.
It's hard to see. Thank you for saying so.
I'm not getting stuck into another mission helping her out now. Maybe later.
Things are always the same in the well.
New mission, reliable care.
I swear I treat more injuries here than I did when I was a Navy medic.
Okay, that one's done.
All right, dear. You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
All right, dear. So the other two are what? Case House and Apex. Okay. Yeah, this was closed a minute ago.
Everyone's welcome, so long as no shortage of hungry mouths to feed around here.
Absolutely. I'm sure my mom would be proud to have the place featured.
She's got a little bit of Jennifer Lawrence going on there, just a little. In the eyes, maybe? I don't know. Anyway.
Business is steady, as usual. We don't tolerate violence or disrespect, so a lot of folks like to spend time here.
The only thing that's worrying me is a new group of customers I've seen hanging around lately. They've been watching the UC surplus store pretty closely.
I have a bad feeling they might be planning something. Case House has a reputation as a safe place. I don't want to be associated with that kind of thing.
See, there's always little side missions there as well. I wonder if I'll get the opportunity to come back to talk to her and look into this. And it would be nice to have a little option to replay the last thing that was said, so you can maybe go back on something you might have missed, what she said, and then make a better informed decision here. But if I click this, it's going to go into yet another side mission.
You and me both. I don't want my business associated with that kind of thing. Yeah, sure thing.
Don't need to, it's already done on that top mission.
Home. My mom's the Kay who founded Kay's house. I grew up here along with the business. My mom passed the place on to me when she decided to retire. Running it is my pride and joy. I've put everything I have into it. Great. Let me know when the article comes out, will you? I'd like to read it.
Yeah, plenty there to go on with an article. Well, it was a mum's name and blah blah blah. Apex Electronics, this is the other place.
If you got anything valuable,
Is there a different...
keep close.
No.
You never know what might happen down here.
Ah, it's you.
No lawyer. Can't say I'll have what you need. But you're welcome to look. A reporter. Fine, but I'm only talking basics. I don't like people snooping around my...
I don't like people stepping around.
Door's still open, isn't it? That's my idea of success. Sorry if you were hoping for something more flowery. Name's Henrik. I own Apex Electronics. That's all I'm willing to say to some nosy reporter.
Alright, chip face.
How the hell do you think? Life's a mess down here. I'm not holding my...
I feel like shooting him.
Better. Great. Now why don't you help me out and buy something? I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
I don't want you scratching my back. But...
Stock's a bit low. So happy to make a deal if I can.
He's any use to me as tools. He's got a digipick. Did you pick one? I'll take 5. Positron battery. Got any negatron batteries? Super cooled magnets. I'm sure these are all useful for something.
Nope. No question, business has been slow lately. Not too worried, though. Managed to make ends meet for a good long while. Don't expect that to change now. Take care.
Oh, now he's all nice. Now I bought something off him. Take care now. Right, let's go and report this back to CNN. The space equivalent of. And going to the spaceport, yes. Don't know if Waterfall Promenade might be a closer place. Not really sure. Okay, now we need to get to the tram and go back to the commercial area. I don't know where Sarah is. There she is. She's still there, clinging on like a... something stag beetle. I don't know. Right, over to the commercial. And the SSN field office is up here. Past the big blue stripy wall. She's moving. Have a quick word with the guard.
You didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a wide berth.
Back to SSN. Okay, we can't get through there. And she's waiting here.
You talk and get paid. I spread the news. Source is back. Here to report anything else?
Yep.
Hey, that's great. Thanks
No worries.
so much. Did everything go all right?
Well, I killed a load of people today, and then I've come back and done some journalism, so yeah.
It's that bad? I'm glad I'm writing this story then.
I'm trying to make it more dramatic.
Promise of cleaning things up down there. I can't thank you enough for helping me out. I'll send you a copy of the story if it gets published. There's nothing like seeing your name in print.
2,500 credits. Get a mission reward. Oh.
Hope to see you again.
Mission updated. A light in the darkness. Updated in terms of that, like, just done this bit. I'm interested in this thing, but I think I might want to leave that next time. So, I am going to pop in a save right here. And that'll be it. So, I'll catch you on the next one. And until then, have a good one. And I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye for now.